What's going on, guys? Sergeant Guy here, back with episode 2 of our Uncharted 4 Let's Play for the PlayStation 4. In the last episode, you guys, we started off the game, we looked at all the intro cutscenes, and we played the first chapter of the game where we helped Nate escape the orphanage he was living in with Sam. And in this episode, we're going to hopefully get through chapter 2, where we're in this prison in Panama. I'm going to try and maybe add another chapter to each of these videos, because it's going to take a while to get through the game if I only do one chapter. Like, there's not that many chapters. I think there's either 23 or 25, I think, and if each one was an episode, I guess that would be fine. But like, the problem is with some of these earlier episodes and the ones towards the end, the chapters are pretty long. There's a few in the middle that are short enough, but there's some of them where the chapters might even be nearly an hour long, so I probably will have to stay at one chapter per episode. Like, I know we didn't do too much in the first episode. This episode will be a bit more, I guess, fruitful would be a good word for it. So this will be going up on Friday, and then we'll have episode 3 on Monday next week then. I'm thinking about maybe putting another game in on Saturday and Sunday, but I don't know if that's a good idea yet. Just because I think maybe three games at once is a bit much. Maybe if I was doing a Let's Play later on in the year, maybe I could do a Let's Play 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, and then another one on maybe just Saturday and Sunday. But it's probably a bit too much to do 3 at a time. I haven't decided either what I'm going to Let's Play after Shadow of the Colossus, because I'd say, I'm not 100% sure, but I'd say for Shadow of the Colossus we'll probably be able to finish that in about maybe 3 weeks probably, because we're doing 2 episodes a week. So if we're able to beat 2 Colossi in each episode, then it should only take about 3 weeks to finish it. But as I said in the Shadow of the Colossus videos, once we kind of get towards the end of the game, the Colossi take a long time to defeat, so each one will have to be their own episode really.
I will.
So this man here that we were talking to is called Vargas. He is, well, I actually don't know what he is. I presume he's just the leader of the prison. I don't know what you'd call him, the chief, I suppose. But I don't know if he is or not, or if he's just a normal policeman. But he seems to be fairly high up. If he's not in charge, he's close enough to in charge anyway. So here we see ourselves thrown into solitary confinement for fighting.
I was having a great dream too. Hey. All right, easy. All right, calmate.
So yeah, I've been finding it actually harder to Let's Play this compared to Shadow of the Colossus, because I thought Shadow of the Colossus would be hard to just kind of keep a flowing conversation going, because there's not a huge amount to be doing or talking about while you're on the way to each Colossi. So when you're fighting them, it's fine, you have a bit to talk about, but while you're on the way there, you kind of need to fill that with conversation, and I thought that would be hard, but I'm actually not finding it that difficult. But Uncharted is proven to actually be harder, because there's just so much talking going on, and a lot of it is important, so I don't know when to talk and when not to talk. Like, this part here isn't really that important, but at the same time I'd feel bad if people actually wanted to hear what these people are saying. Like, that's why I left the subtitles on, so you're able to read what they're saying even if I'm talking over them. But I know some people might actually want to hear what they're saying. But as I said anyway, it's not really that important what's happening here. And I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure that Nathan would probably be dead at this point if he was in a prison in Panama, because he's probably one of the only Americans in there. And as we saw earlier on, they don't really like Americans that much.
You speak a little Spanish, you know.
If anybody knows what gringo means, let me know in the comments, because like, I know it's just the word they use for Americans. Like, they wouldn't, like, if I was in prison in Panama or Mexico or wherever else, they wouldn't call me a gringo. Well, they might, because they might think I'm American, but they only call Americans gringos, so I wonder what it actually means. And there we see corporal punishment at its finest. And a couple of rats.
Where are you taking me anyway?
You'll see.
They're big rats, Jesus. And here we see Fargus opening his love dungeon.
Do you?
Yeah, this isn't sketchy at all. Hey, you know, this doesn't look like the...
Well, I can tell you, if you were hungry, there's plenty of meat down here running around.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Through there.
Through here?
Here we are.
All right. Hey, take these cuffs off or what?
I want in.
In?
Whatever you hope to find up there, I want in.
Now, come on, Vargas. The deal was just to get us in and out of here. That's it.
Just? I'm sticking my neck out for you gringos.
Yeah, and Rafe is paying you a lot of money for your trouble.
See? But not nearly enough.
You were told not to open that.
Yes. I was also told not to take bribes, not to bring anyone here, and not to beat on my inmates. But here we are.
Just be careful with that. It's 300 years old.
I was a member of Captain Henry Avery's crew. You know who that is?
He was a pirate.
The pirate who pulled off the biggest heist in history and got away with it. I looked him up.
That's great.
Over
Can we-
$400 million worth of gold and jewels, all from one single ship. The Gunsway.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the story. Can you get to the point?
I occupied the highest cell in the Spaniards' prison. Here. I hope someday you will find your way into this infernal place, bear my cross, and discover the riches of paradise.
What? What do you want?
The riches of paradise.
It's a metaphor.
No. You and your friends did not pay to get into this infernal place in search of a metaphor. I want in.
All right. I'll tell you what. Let me go up there, check out the prison cell. If there's still anything there after 300 years, you can take this up with Rafe. Come on. Letter. Por favor.
How you gonna get up there anyways?
Climb. Oh, unless, of course, you want to do it, since you want in and all.
Just don't break your neck.
That's the plan. Hey, did you bring...
So I guess I'll take this opportunity to just explain a little bit about Henry Avery, because he is basically the reason this game exists, I suppose. Because the whole point of this game is to get... Actually, I may as well get the treasure down here. The whole point of this game is to find and get his treasure so that we're... Well, I suppose just to get rich, more or less. But, yeah, so basically that's why we're in prison. We're trying to get up to this tower here because supposedly...
Now we're in business.
I don't know what your man's name is. It's Burns or something, but I don't know what his first name is. I don't think it says, does it? Yeah, Joseph Burns. Basically, I'll actually read this out. My dearest son Richard, Spanish devils have me in chains in the viceroyalty of Panama. I stand accused of being party to piracy. The trial is mere formality. I shall imminently perish by hanging. Jesus, I can't read today. I confess to you now, I was a member of Captain Henry Avery's crew. With my fellow crew members, I took part in the plunder of the Hindo Gunsway. We committed many atrocities in the eyes of God, and now I must pay for my sins. I now occupy the highest cell in the Spaniards' prison, looking out on the ocean, longing for another peaceful moment with you and your mother. Though my regrets are many, know that I am at peace with my fate. I hope someday you will find your way to this infernal place, bear my cross, and discover the riches of paradise. Your loving father, Joseph Burns. So basically, we're climbing this tower, because Joseph Burns supposedly left something up here that will lead us to where Captain Avery's treasure is. And just a bit about Avery himself. He was born in 1659 in the south of England, so he's English obviously, and he died in 1699. It's not really confirmed whether he was 39 or if he actually managed to get to his 40th birthday, but that's just a bit about him anyway. And he was one, if not the most successful pirate in history, as they were saying, because he was one of only a few pirates that ever managed to actually retire with his loot without getting arrested or having the loot taken off him. So basically that's what the game is about anyway. Nathan, his brother, and this man Rafe that we haven't seen yet are all trying to get it, like to split between the three of them. And then of course, as you saw there, Vargas is just like, yeah, I want in, and that's fair enough, like, because as they said, it's worth 400. As far as they know, it's worth $400 million. So you can be fucking sure Vargas wants in for doing nothing. As with most pirates as well, Henry Avery would have used an alias, as we'll see later on in the game. He was more commonly known as Benjamin Bridgman as opposed to Henry Avery, and other people called him Long Ben. His associates and people on his crew usually called him that. I don't know where Ben came from, but that's apparently what they called him. So you just have to pull this down now. I'm going to collect up these treasures as I go along. I'm not going to go out my way looking for them all. I didn't need to climb up here. Yeah, I'm just going to collect them as I go along. I'm not going to go out my way looking for them, because some of them are in kind of out of the way places that you wouldn't normally see as you're going along. Jesus, it's a lovely view. Vargas down there doing fucking nothing. Is he even there? I don't think he's even there. Is there full mode on this? No, I don't think he's there. This building doesn't look very structurally sound now at all. And here we go. So we need to look at this sun and moon thing here now. I've actually played this level now since I tried recording this about 4 times, because just random problems like the recording screwed up, or something like the audio and things like that. And then I realised when I started recording just there the latest time that I had already played through a bit of the chapter, and then the recording stopped. So when I reloaded the chapter to start recording again, it was halfway through the chapter, so I had to start from the beginning.
That's more like it. Okay, got a zodiac symbol.
And there we have the Sagittarius and the Scorpio signs for their stars, so we need to see those on the wall. There's the Sagittarius one with the Roman numeral for 10, and there is Scorpio with the Roman numeral for 2, so that means 12, so that means this here. Now, I don't remember how to do all the puzzles in the game, so you'll have to bear with me, because there's parts where I probably won't look them up on the internet, because that's kind of stupid, but I might be a while trying to figure it out, because there's one in particular that I remember that took me ages, so I might need to look that up on the internet while we're doing it, otherwise we'll be here all day. So after all that, and we just get a man on a cross.
Guess this is it. Time to head back.
I hope you guys are enjoying the series, because I'm enjoying making this as well as Shadow of the Colossus. It's been a lot more fun than I remember it being when I did it the first time, so I'm glad that I'm enjoying it, so I hope you guys are as well.
Watch that first step.
A lot of dust particles in the air.
Down we go.
The building is very badly damaged over 300 years.
Careful.
But yeah, you'll see later in the game that Nathan is kind of about the treasure. Like, if he finds it, great. If he doesn't, it's not the end of the world for him. Whereas for for Rafe and Sam, it's more or less a be all or end all. They either get it or they die trying to get it. So Nathan is a bit more grounded about it. I think we can see Fergus from here. Yeah, we can.
I want a cut. I want in.
I'll give you in. I actually died twice trying to do this part here now, because every time I jumped I went down the right hand side there and there's nothing to jump on, so I ended up dying twice like an idiot.
Whoa! Made it.
Are you guys looking forward to E3? It's coming up soon now. I'm reading a lot of stuff about the new Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch, a pile of rumours on it. Was it Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee? Like, I have no idea what to make of it at all. So I don't know if I don't really think that the rumours are true. Like, if they are, like, I don't know what I'm going to make of it, because I don't even know what that means. Like, it doesn't sound like a normal Pokemon game, because it's not like Pokemon Black or Pokemon Red or Pokemon Diamond. It's Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu. So it's like, it sounds like it's going to be a mixture between like Pokemon Go and a normal Pokemon game. But it'll be interesting to see anyway, because to be honest, if we do get any Pokemon information at E3, I'd say it'll be a miracle, because I don't remember seeing any Pokemon information at any other E3. Now maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember seeing any anyway. But it would be great to see anyway, because I'm not. Other than that, if it happens, there's not really anything else that I'm looking forward to E3, unless there's new announcements that we didn't know about. Like, other than that, I'm just kind of looking forward to Red Dead Redemption.
Done talking to him.
And really hoping that they announce Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch, but I can't see that happening either.
Nice acting, Varys. Almost as good as mine.
So if I actually manage to get through this chapter of a recording without any problems, and it actually gets to be on YouTube, it'll probably be like the 8th time I've recorded it. And I recorded the next chapter a couple of times as well, and then I realised that the audio is kind of screwy with them, because I realised if you turn the volume off on the telly, the software I'm using still records the sound anyway, which I probably should have realised ages ago, but sure, look.
No, we were right.
No.
We just gotta find Rafe.
No,
and...
Rafe.
Don't start, please.
Oh, come on. Like you said, we did this. You and me. Now this rich asshole comes in on the tail end.
How long have we been trying to get in here?
We had some leads.
No, we didn't. Okay, not one. So like it or not, no Rafe, no Vargas, and no getting in here.
Speaking of Vargas, we got a problem.
What kind of problem? Did he let you into the old prison?
Yeah, he did.
All right.
After he read the letter.
So how much does he know?
Enough that he wants a cut.
Shit. Rafe, if anybody else finds out about this...
I'll work it out with Vargas. Don't sweat it. Right now, let's get on to more important matters.
All right. Let's find somewhere a little more private.
Yeah.
All right, coast is clear.
Okay, so what do we got?
Oh, shit.
Huh? Hey,
May I?
just be careful, okay?
Wood with gold and silver inlay. It's well made. It's hollow. Why would one of Avery's men go through the trouble of hiding a cheap crucifix?
It's not a crucifix. Technically, a crucifix is a representation of Jesus. It's not Jesus.
Well, you're right. There's no crown of thorns. He's tied to the cross. Well, if it's not Jesus, then...
Read the inscription.
Digna factus recipimus. We receive...
We receive the due rewards of our deeds.
Look at you.
That's a benefit of growing up in a Catholic orphanage. That's St. Dismas.
Yeah. penitent thief. What's the connection?
Guys, let's just pretend I skipped all of Sunday school.
Okay, during the crucifixion, Jesus is placed between two thieves, okay? One of them mocked Jesus. The other one, this guy, was penitent. He accepted his punishment with grace.
And Jesus brought him to paradise.
Penitent thief.
Yeah. What? You figured it out?
There is a cathedral of St. Dismas in Scotland.
Wait, the last sighting of Avery was in Scotland.
That can't be a coincidence.
No.
You know, I had my doubts about you too, but let's find Vargas. Get the hell out of this shithole.
And now we have our Panamanian friend again, who isn't particularly happy with his beatdown earlier on and the insults we threw at him.
Mira, nos ganaste, okay?
Muy tarde para hablar. Aquí no sales.
I wish I knew what he was saying. I should really look that up. I have no idea what he was saying in any of those cutscenes at all. And now we have this sprawl again. I'm still trying to get used to the fighting controls again because I've been playing a different game recently and the controls are completely different than this, so it's hard trying to get used to them all again. And this is what I mean about what I said earlier on. Like, I'm pretty sure like Nathan at least would be dead, if not all three of them would surely be dead at this point, because these people clearly don't like them at all. Sorry if you can hear all the button mashing in the background.
Jab, strike! Jab, strike!
But if there's any interest, I'll play The Lost Legacy after this. But I might play something else just before I play that, because I think playing one Uncharted game and then going straight into the next one wouldn't really be a good idea. Some of these people don't look Mexican or non-Mexican, like they're from Panama. I don't know if that's discrimination or racist or not, but I don't think they look Hispanic to me, or Latino, or whichever one you're meant to call them. I know that sounded really racist, but I'm not 100% sure what the difference between Hispanic and Latino is, if there even is a difference. I'm pretty sure Hispanic might just be for Spanish people and like Portuguese and Italian, like the European Spanish, and then Latinos are like the South American Spanish, although I'm not 100% sure where Mexico comes into that. So I don't know, I could be completely wrong, but I think that's what the difference is anyway. I should probably stop fighting him because I can't do anything about him until the rest of these lads are actually dead or knocked out or whatever. Jesus Christ, calm down. The camera is jumping a lot here. For God's sake. That's him. I'm convinced that these just keep spawning as well, because there must be at least 10 or 15 of them, and I don't think there was that many starting off. Get off. Yeah, that would be sore. I don't think you might still be conscious afterwards, but I don't think you'd be able to keep walking. You'd be on the ground in a severe amount of pain, I'd say. And here's Vargas to sort out the problems.
Alguien más necesita que le recuerde las reglas. Alíñense.
We said something about rules there. I don't know what she said.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Eh? Dame.
I think dame means tell me or give me or something.
Cállate. Who do you think you are? Llévalo a su celda. Trae los gringos a mi oficina.
I presume that's either send or put the gringos in my office, in mi oficina.
Déjanos. Déjennos.
fuck you long enough. We almost got killed, you know?
You still might.
Vargas? Seriously?
Oh, I didn't find anything. It must be in a different tower. Well?
How can I say? I was raised Catholic. I always carry one.
Funny.
Hey, look. It's worthless, all right?
You think I'm an idiot?
Okay, you want to renegotiate, fine. Stop acting like a third world thug. Put the gun away. Thank you. We're willing to give you 10%.
Like, you wouldn't even mind 10%. Like, 10% is 40 million. Like,
20. And you'd never find it without us.
25 equals
25.
you can be sure he wouldn't still be working in a prison if he got 100 million.
Suppose I can live with that.
Sure. Maybe 400 million divides nicely by 4.
Looks like we have a deal.
Yes, we have a deal.
Yeah, you had some hope of getting half.
And if you ever cross me again,
It looks like Rafe will cross you again, Fergus. And he don't give no shits.
Jesus.
That's that.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
You want to find out?
Guys, what are we doing here?
We're sticking to the plan.
Was this part of the plan?
Just follow me.
Come on. Come on!
God damn it.
Yeah, and I'm sure that out of that big set of keys he picked up, he knew which one it was straight away to open the door. And this is also very hard to believe. Like, I know it's a game. I probably shouldn't keep saying it, but I know it's a game. That's fair enough. But whatever about escaping prison in maybe Ireland or somewhere like here, that, you know, like, the prisons are well protected, but, like, you know, they don't, well, I don't know, maybe they do have guns, but they probably only have really stun guns and things like that in prison in Ireland anyway. But like, there's no way that these lads would be able to escape prison in fucking Panama when it's probably a maximum security prison, and as well as that, nearly everybody in here has a fucking gun, be it either a handgun or like a shotgun, and by the looks of things they're shooting me with fucking machine guns. So, like, there's not much hope of us actually escaping out of here. Can't go that way, Sam. Come back this way.
We can climb this.
Now we need to scale this ladder.
Ready? And...
Let's go.
Yeah, after you.
See, shot wounds and everything. Like, there's no way, especially as well running across the rooftops where there's no coverage at all. Like, if you're on the ground, you might have some hope, but like, you're on the roof, so there's no coverage at all. And I presume they have watchtowers and searchlights and everything, so they couldn't miss you.
Seriously?
And I don't know why they're fighting me with fists now as opposed to trying to subdue me with a gun, even though they've been shooting me already, so it doesn't make any sense.
I thought you trusted him.
I do! To a point.
Yeah, Rafe doesn't seem like a very trustworthy person.
He's gonna leave without us, isn't he?
And another thing I don't get either is that Rafe is like I know why he wants the treasure, but at the same time, unlike Nate and Sam, he doesn't need it because he already is a millionaire
Looks clear.
because he comes from a really rich family.
Yeah, it's like they don't want us to leave or
So, you know, like, as I said, I know why he wants the treasure, but in general it doesn't really make much sense why he does want it. But we'll see later on why he does anyway.
Close. There's the lighthouse.
How did Rafe get up there? I don't remember that.
Let's celebrate, yeah.
They don't see us.
And see, look, this is what I mean. There's searchlights all over the place.
That's right. Just keep searching over there. Don't mind us.
Come on. And don't drop the cross.
Massive. Oh no, that's a lighthouse. Never mind. It's not a search. Oh my god, I'm dead. Yeah, that's actually a lighthouse, not a searchlight, so that would explain things as to why it's not actually shining on us. I'll try and avoid any more embarrassing deaths like that, because there was absolutely no need to die there at all.
Sam! Just keep going! Go! Sam! Come on! I'll pull you up! I got you! Come on! Sam, no. No, you hold on! Hold on! Sam! Give me your other arm! Come on, reach! No! Sam!
We gotta move.
Oh, no, he's still down there.
No, he's gone. Come on, the boat's just beyond the wall.
No, I can't. Can't leave him behind.
Nate, your brother is dead. Either come with me or join him. Just have it your way.
Now, as far as us or Nate knows at this point, Sam is dead, but if you played any of the other Uncharted games, you'd know that he isn't, because that part that we played at the beginning of the last episode where we were on the boat, that didn't happen in any other game, and we obviously know that it's in the future. So that's what happened there. So as far as we know, he's dead now anyway. So guys, we're coming up to the end of the episode now. We're basically finished the chapter, so leave a like, subscribe and comment if you enjoyed the video. Be good guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.